Hi, this is Kellie with Permission to Explore Retreats, the podcast. I'm here on my own this week. Like Lindsay said, last week we are doing something a little bit different where we are coming on by ourselves to record an episode about our favorite quote or an inspirational quote or something that had an effect on us. And this is coming from our last episode with Rashonda, who we had a lot of cliche quotes that came up during that episode. It was quite funny. And realizing that, hey, this could be a fun way for us to talk about some of our favorite quotes and sayings. And I'm coming to you today. It's a tough day for me today, which is why I thought maybe this might be a good day for me to do this. It's Thursday, March 24th, 2022. Today is the 2-year anniversary of my father's death, which is why it's a pretty tough day for me, just in general. I'm sure you can relate if you've lost a parent or anyone that you care about. So and the other reason I thought this was a good day was because even though I am sad, I'm mourning, I've had several moments today of just complete breakdown crying. As I was driving today in my car to go to the gym, I just happened to be driving down the same road I always drive down to go to the gym, and I look out the side passenger window because I see a bird flying, and there's lots of geese around here. So this bird looked awfully large, so I thought maybe it was a goose, or maybe it was we have those, oh shoot, now that what that kind of bird is escaping me. Like those herring type birds, they kind of look prehistoric when they fly. So it caught my eye because it was a large bird, and I look out the window and it's a bald eagle. I've never seen a bald eagle flying in this particular area ever. And I've actually never seen a bald eagle flying. The only time I've ever seen one or some were in a tree. We were on a canoe trip one time, and there was some eagles nesting in a tree, so I've seen them in a tree. I've never seen one flying. And if you're a listener, regular listener, Lindsay and I are very woo-woo. And so, of course, immediately I had to, as soon as I got to the gym, parked my car, look up and see, what does a bald eagle mean? What is the meaning of seeing a bald eagle? And I knew it was good. I knew it meant something good. Because it made me feel good, and I immediately started to cry. Not sad crying, but kind of more happy crying, cheerful crying from seeing this bald eagle. So bald eagles do mean, so it's a symbol of dominance, freedom, and dignity. Seeing an eagle is a confirmation that your prayers and wishes are being conveyed to the universe and the higher powers. So it's a good thing. I knew it was a good thing. I just, had to, for my own personal needing to know, had to look it up to make sure. I knew it was good. So anyway, so that gave me a really good feeling, but then it also reminded me of this quote that I know Lindsay and I have said on previous episodes before. And the quote is, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. This is a quote from Dr. Wayne drier. I did look that up to make sure I was quoting the correct person. So, what that means to me, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So, for example, I had listened to a podcast back a while ago that was talking about, if you're constantly asking the universe, why is this happening to me? The universe is going to continually show you why something is happening to you. And it's not always a good showing. So if you change how you say that, reframe, this is where my whole obsession with the word reframe came from in the first place. So if you reframe that question that you're asking the universe to something more positive, as in, what is this teaching me? What is the lesson here? How can this get any better? Not how can this get better, but maybe how does this get better? Or whatever. Sorry, I'm jumbling my words, but you know what I mean. So to me, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That is an internal job. So you have to change your perspective so that it is more positive, in a more positive light, so that you see things in a more positive light. So that, when you are going through a difficult time, a tough time, such as today is for me, as soon as I saw that bald eagle, it completely changed how I felt about this day. For today, maybe not forever, but for today for sure. I was very sad and, struggling this morning, knowing what today is. I actually was struggling quite a bit yesterday, knowing it was coming. So seeing that bald eagle completely changed how I started to feel about the rest of the day, because I immediately knew that was a good symbol. That was a good sign. Whether it was, whether it was just kind of like a gentle smack across the face, like, it's going to be okay. He's okay. He's watching over you. Hell, maybe it was him. I don't know. But whatever it was meant to be, it was a good thing for me. So it changed how I have felt for today, about the day. I feel like things are shifting in a more positive way. Things are heading in a more positive direction. Not that they weren't before, but there's ebbs and flows in life, as everybody knows, and so sometimes there is a downflow and sometimes there is an upflow. So this is just sort of that gentle reminder that we're going into an upflow, whether it's me or all of us in my household or around me. I always like to think that the more positive I can be, the more positive the people around me will be as well, which is also another reason why this quote makes so much sense. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. if you come to everything with an open heart and an open mind, that's what you're going to get back. So keeping things more positive, just lighter, non-confrontational, all of these things will definitely change your environment. It will change the people around you. It will change the things around you. And it also just makes you feel better. As nobody likes to sit in their funk. And yeah, sometimes you do for a short period of time, but nobody wants to live there. I certainly don't want to live in, disappointment or anger or, resentment or anything like that, because it doesn't move you forward. It actually keeps you stuck in that space. So think about that, as you go through your days or your, weeks or whatever. Put that at the forefront. Maybe write it down on a sticky note or something, as a reminder of how you should bring yourself to things. Because the way that you bring yourself to a situation is how it'll be reflected back to you. So if you come in positive, you can literally change the environment and the people around you for the better. It helps you, it helps them, and that's what we're all here to do. Is we're all here to help each other be better people, be more positive people. That's what I believe I'm on this planet for, is to make people better by being better. So again, this is kind of a short episode. Talking by myself is a little bit weird. I'm kind of looking around my room trying to find something to stare at. But anyway, so if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I hope that this will bring you some clarity or calm or peace or whatever it is that you're looking for today when you hear this. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me talk about one of my favorite quotes that I come back to time and time again. I also remind people around me of it time and time again, whether they appreciate it or not. I don't know. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. And next week we will have Lindsay back with another inspirational quote that speaks to her. So until then, we will see you next time.